Hi ladies, welcome to another episode of Let's Talk All Things Women. A couple weeks ago, I did a video on the power of letting go. And I did not talk about letting go of people, friends. And I avoided it because I really wasn't ready. But since making that video, I just feel called to do this one today. And it is talking about just that, letting go of friends for a variety of different reasons. And this one is close to my heart, a bit of a personal share. I feel like I'm doing that. The further along I get in my journey, the more connected I get with my authentic self, the more disconnected I feel with people that I've always hung out with. And I struggle with that. I feel sad about that. These are some people that I have called friends for, years. And society, normalizes a breakup with like some dramatic event. And that's not what I experienced. The people that I am stepping away from are beautiful women. It's just that in our life, we are traveling different paths. And that's one part of this message that I want you to hold on to. When you reconnect with who you are and you begin this journey of discovering what it is you really believe and where you want to go, there will be people in your lives that aren't moving in the same direction. You're not better than them and they're not better than you. It's just different. It's just different. And I'm trying to find comfort in that. There's no bad energy. There's no ill will. It's just, if I'm holding on to these relationships that are not helping me grow into who I want to be, then I'm taking up space in my body, in my mind. And unfortunately, if you take up space with the things that are not serving you, you're not leaving room for the things that can serve you, or the people and the relationships that can help you get to that next level. And so I'm really trying to keep that in mind as I let go. And I've been trying to let go of a couple of people for months. And I actually think about them daily. And I always come back to the same place. Love them, but I need room in my life for people that are going to talk to me about what I'm into right now and where I want to move. One of the suggestions I want to make is if you happen to have to end a relationship, one, remember, it doesn't mean you're better, they're bad, you're good, none of that stuff. And let's say you see them again in your circle, because the likelihood of you having common friends is very possible. So just keep in mind that when you see whoever it is you're thinking of creating space between, go up to them. Hey, how are ya? How have you been? Otherwise, you won't enjoy where you are. You won't enjoy the time. Remember, you're not mad at that person. You're not mad at them. So it is okay to go and have a little small chit chat. And then you spend the rest of the night with whoever it is you are feeling connected to. And guess what? They also get to spend the rest of the night with who they're feeling connected to. It's a win-win. I'm trying to remember that I don't have to feel bad. It's okay to let someone go. Now, there are also different situations where you might let someone go. It could be a one-sided relationship. Ever been there? Where you're the one constantly, maybe you're the one constantly making the plans, or when you get into a discussion, it's all about what happened to them or their needs and their wants, and you never get to share. You're just constantly trying to help and fix that person. I would say that is an unhealthy relationship, which is taking up that space that I was talking about in your body. It might be time to reevaluate that relationship. And I'm not saying you need to drop people and drop your friends. Something like the situation I just described, you may simply want to think about boundaries that you can create to protect yourself so that the relationship with that person stays intact, but you also feel good about being in that relationship because you've created this boundary. You're only going to talk to them, twice a week instead of every day. You're not going to reply to the text messages immediately as they come, but rather give yourself that 24-hour rule of wait, then reply. Sometimes we feel an immediate need to respond, and everybody will know who is your true friend, who is vibing with you, that you're a busy woman. You got shit to do, and it's okay not to get back right away. And also, people who are feeling you will want to hear you. They want to know what's going on in your life. They want to support you. Having said that, it's important to have good communication. I realized as I was reflecting, what is my role in this? As I distance myself from a few people, it's not, them. It really is a kind of it's not you, it's me situation, right? I'm the one who's growing and evolving into this other space. And they are right where we were, where I was totally comfortable being a year ago, 2 years ago. And in that, it's important that as I noticed the relationship dwindling, the connection weakening, I could have been more clear in what I needed in the relationship. I needed a bit more support. As I am creating this business, my first book was published a year ago in May, actually. So I've been, doing Ignite and Circle for a year, figuring out what's working, what's not working in some of those relationships that I decided to step away from. I wish, and it's not to say that I'll never go back, but I wish when I realized that we were losing connection, that I said, I'm doing a lot of work. I would love some support, some encouragement, because I need that. And how they responded would have been telling to how they feel about the relationship. And so be sure before you walk away that you create these open lines of communication, giving the other person the opportunity to respond to what you need in a relationship. That may very well be all that is needed. This talk today, ladies, was important for me and my personal journey, but also it's one that I've had with other women. Breaking up friendships can be hard, but we don't have to feel guilty. It's part of your personal growth journey, and it's really important to stay connected with the people that are empowering you and letting go of everyone else. Hey, if you liked this video or you know someone who could totally use what I've shared, can you please pass it along? Hit the share button below, like, subscribe. That would be awesome. And don't forget to check out all the other Ignite women that are sharing their love and expertise and wisdom to support the rise of the feminine. Peace, sisters.